Who's ready for a little haul? We're going to the mall 2 days in a row. I actually didn't shop that much, but we got some things, mostly souvenirs. This bag is so cute. Look at it. This store was like a mix of home improvement with also clothes. That's the best way I could describe it. Like, it kind of felt a little bit like an Urban Outfitters, but not as urban. There were so many things in that store that I wanted to buy, but it just wouldn't make sense to buy, like plates and bowls and stuff like that. It's kind of upsetting to come to a different country and find so many things that would fit your vibe, but you can't bring it back with you. I mean, I could. I'd have to go through great lengths. I got this super cute bag. It reminds me of a bag from Baguio, I think is how you call it. I don't have anything from there, but I've seen a ton of people who have very, very cute bags from that brand, but they're kind of pricey. I feel like it gives the same vibe. She's very cute. She has an adjustable strap and lots of compartments. Very sizable. My Kindle, who I like to call Kindigua, will fit in here. Next up, look at this. First of all, is this not so cute? I went to this bookstore that was in the mall, which also was like a stationery store. I got tons of pens. I also got 2 pencil cases, which I thought were so cute. I also got some goodies for my new hobby that I haven't started yet, but I started collecting for it. Junk journaling. I can't wait. I went to this little makeup store. I didn't end up buying any makeup because I couldn't decide on anything. I did, however, get these pimple patches that were recommended. I have one on right now, and I would say it does a good job being flush with the skin. Whether or not it fixes my pimple, I'm not sure. I'll keep you posted. I got loads of face masks. Not all of these are for me, though. I got some of them to be souvenirs. Also got a PJ set for my husband. That's the haul.
Are you gonna come inside?
Oh yeah, I was I'm just there smiling, like so proud. Like, good job, guys.
Okay. Wait, this brand is in the United States too. They have this in New York. I feel like something similar.
I see these cups somewhere.
I might buy some coffee too.
Ooh, I'm excited. Show.
We got
No, fire. I'm going on that weenie.
Should we do one first or like?
Yes, let's all try one, and then
Okay.
that way we can each have like a review.
Okay. Should we do first? Wait, that's good.
No,
That's good. It's thick.
Oh yeah. Up close. Really? How am I gonna get a bite of the weenie nut? Can I eat it from the back?
Yes, you can eat it from the back.
Just
You
so
can always eat it.
so I get the weenie. That one's good.
It's good, huh? What would you rate that? I feel like it would be like higher if it was warm, but it's still good.
Is that hard?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It's hard.
It's crunchy.
That's good though. Very like hard though. Yeah, I feel like all of these warmed up though.
It is good. I feel like it'll be softer in the center maybe.
Wait.
Okay, there you go.
Wow. In the center is better.
It's so pretty. Hold on a moment. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. It did its job. It understood the assignment.
I understood the assignment.
Like. See, like when you would has that body. It has an air to it.
Got that shape.
Good morning. It is the second to last day of camp. Ooh. It's been a whirlwind. It's been so good, but also very tiring. We had yesterday off, which was so needed, but I'm still extremely sore, achy, and tired. Nonetheless, we're going to get after it today. We have 3 practices left. 3. I got this. All of us have been like, do they really train like this all the time? Or is this just what it's like because we're here? I've gotten so much better this week. I'm ready to go out with a bang. I say go out with a bang. I literally have 3 more practices to get through, but it feels like we're nearing the end because technically tomorrow's the last day. I think, yeah, it's Saturday today. Tomorrow's Sunday. We have 1 practice and then we go to the airport. Let's get after it.
So when Japanese are in this position, we often get thrown like this. We wrestle people that are strong, like Europeans and Americans. We wrestle so that you can't use your strength. 30 seconds. Here we go, on the whistle. Work on your position.
During this portion of practice, we spent most of this time focusing on the hand fight, but not just collar tying and hanging up top with our partners. We're learning how to hand fight like the Japanese wrestlers, which is a lot of wrist ties and trying to stay in good position, and then also trying to get your opponent to come out of position without hanging on the head. American style wrestling relies heavy on being very heavy on the head, whereas the Japanese, they like to be a little bit more back and moving side to side, just trying to keep their opponents guessing. So this was really fun learning how to just add that into my own wrestling.
We don't come in with a collar tie right off the bat. We'll come in here and we'll try and close distance by hand fighting, grabbing wrists and stuff like that. You get in close and you hand fight like this, and you expect it, and then she'll make a mistake because she's not skilled with the hand fighting position or stuff like that.
This portion of the drill was really fun. The whole objective was to really play into those wrist ties and sort of force your opponent to want to take a shot, but a bad shot. Then you're expecting them to take that shot. You score in that front head and just cut the corner right away, score those 2 points.
Women are flexible. So if you're in on the leg like this, so you kind of have to decide which is your better position. You're going to either give up them having a chance at grabbing an ankle or a chance of them running you over in that position.
Now we're wrestling live in this position. You'll see me here moving around on my knees. They kind of taught us this ideal position where one knee is down, one leg is up, and being able to move laterally side to side and not giving up that go behind score. It's pretty tiring. These drills were hard. It's also good for the person who's standing on the feet and learning how to wrestle someone who's good on their knees, being able to misdirect and try to find your angles. So this, I would say, is a drill that's for both people.
That's better than having to do full lockout.
30 pulls like that is nothing. We only have how much?
However many we got during the game.
What the?
Alright, y'all. It is time for coffee number 2 in preparation for practice number 2 today. 2 more practices left. I would say so far this camp has been going really well, and it's probably going to go on my list of top 3 best camps ever. As tired as I am, as sore as I am, this trip has been one for the books. Just the athletes are amazing. The coaches have been great. They've been so hospitable to us. And also just having my own room is such a game changer. Oh, I was about to go this way, but I got to keep it because I'm going to add this to my junk journal once I start it. Since this is our second to last practice, I have a feeling it's going to be hard. But this is what we came for. Yum! Look at that goodness. Do you see it? Do you see it? Yeah. It's going to be hot.
I keep seeing so much videos about skiing in Japan.
Please do. Please do. Actually.
Yeah.
Now it's on. That she's about to bite me. We're at the end of practice now, where we spend 10 to 15 minutes working on whatever positions we want to. I'm showing my partner here how to score from a low ankle shot on the defensive side. If you've watched any of my earlier vlogs, you'll know just how effective the Japanese wrestlers are at that low ankle. I had a very difficult time defending that shot with just a typical sprawl, just because of the angle. This was one of the few ways I was actually able to score. And this is a unique way scoring with the crotch lift because it's not around the typical leg that you would learn, and you work on straightening out your leg on top of their head, putting a lot of pressure down on them so it's harder for them to finish, and then you just grab the inside leg. Now I needed to enlist the help of our translator Billy here because I wanted her help figuring out the shot that both her and her sister kept scoring on me with. They all do their own variation of a setup to the low single. It's like the same shot, but they all get to it relatively differently. The two of them uniquely do it very similar. So I really, really wanted her help figuring out how they were doing it. It's so, so good. As you can see, it's a bit of a misdirection shot, but it's not just faking one side going to the other. It's very slick. It has your hands and your wrists involved. She gets to it off of a drag. You'll see I'm finally starting to get it, which was really exciting. And now I have brought this home at this point, and I'm working on kind of making it my own with other shots. But this is a really cool one. If you're a wrestler or a grappler, I definitely would try to implement some of this technique if you would like, just for funsies. There was another position I believe she was asking for help from me with, and so this is just a cute little clip. I really like it. I'm trying really hard to figure out what she's saying, and she's trying really hard to communicate to me in a way to make sense. So yeah, we got to that head pinch from a front headlock. I was actually successful with this move quite a bit during camp, so I'm very proud of that. And I'm just breaking it down for her. I did it from the feet and from our knees. If you would like a separate technique video on this position, just let me know in the comments and I will add that to the list of future videos.
It's finally here, the last day of camp. Although you could hardly call it a day because we're going to practice, showering at the school, and then going straight to the airport. The last practice is here. I'm feeling bittersweet because this has been such an awesome trip, but at the same time, I'm ready to go home.
Don't back up for them. Give them pressure. Give them good pressure.
I would say the first half of this practice, we went through a whole series of different types of drills, just learning how to find different ways to score from positions you might not normally get in during a typical drill.
Kind of cool.
This might be one of my favorite moves that I learned during this segment of the trip. It's an arm throw off of a slide by attempt from your opponent. So as they're going for the slide by, you just clamp down and sort of go with the momentum of their slide by attempt. It's a little bit different from a typical arm throw just because you're on top of the arm versus underneath. This series was interesting. I don't know if I would use it personally, but it's always good to try new things. It's just another option of defending a single leg and turning it into one of your own scores, but it feels a little bit risky. Now we've moved into the independent drill portion of practice before we get to live, of course, because it wouldn't be practice with them without live. Something I learned during my time there, or observed rather, is just that they don't drill very hard like the Americans do, or even some of the Eastern European wrestlers. I won't speak for the entire country of wrestlers of Japan, but this group in particular, especially, they're very fluid with their motions, they're very purposeful with their hands, and they're not always trying to blast through as hard as possible, which I can appreciate. I think maybe that's part of what allows them to wrestle so much for longer, but I'm not sure. Just an observation.